This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in sunny Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2001 Ford F250 Crew Cab Short Bed. It's an XLT with leather. It has 200,000 miles. It's a 7.3 liter turbo diesel, two-wheel drive. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's happened. The first thing I want you to know is there will be before and after pictures here. The before pictures will show a bunch of ugly ground effects that go down both sides and over the wheel well. We took those off. They were just brutal. I don't even know who thought that was a good idea, but they're just ungodly looking. They look terrible. Part of their little whiteout package was to paint the middle of the grill white and the valance white. I strongly suggest a $3 can of spray paint from Walmart. Mask that stuff off and paint them black. They also did the door handles, but I would leave those alone because they actually look acceptable. So $3 can of touch-up paint of spray paint, and maybe some white Ford touch-up paint to do a few of the scratches that are there, and you'd be good to go. I'm going to tell you what we've done to the truck. We do, when they first come in, we give it a gigantic inspection, 2-hour inspection, wheels off, fluids checked, readings taken, all kinds of stuff gets done. What's wrong, what's right, and then it gets test driven by both mechanics. It goes through the ringer. Then it goes to detail, and then when it's done from detail, we put it through another inspection with the guys, and they drive and they test and they whatever before they give it to me. So it's already been through all that. Front tires are about 30% tread. Rear tires are about 50% tread. Let's be conservative. Let's say 40% tread. Probably more like 50, but I think I'd err on the side of caution. It's got a nice exhaust tip. Boy, the bumper is really straight. There's a ding here, and there's a ding here. The passenger side was ding free, which is very bizarre for the passenger side of any truck to not have any dings. Here's some tow package for this, light package. There's a spare, which is also unusual. Usually they steal the spares. There's a rollover ball for a gooseneck trailer. You've got plugs here and here. I've got a little list here that was made for me that will tell us what we've done to it mechanically. Mechanically, it's gotten, the rear rotors were done. Apparently the brake pads were brand new, but whoever did the brakes did not do the rotors, and they needed to be done. So it's got rear rotors. It's got a new air filter, new driver door handle, driver rear window regulator, well, that's a window motor, and a window switch. So apparently the rear driver door did not work, window didn't work. Cosmetically, it got a windshield, it got a rear seat, which we then reupholstered, and it had repairs on both front seats, and that would be it. Alright, let me fire this thing up. We're going to go under the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both fenders. See where it says wait to start? That's a good idea to follow those instructions. $200,057 miles, which, as you know, on a 7.3 is a baby. If you maintain these things, they go forever. Let's see. There's your Ford stamp there. We put a new battery in on this side. There's a Ford stamp here. There's the stickers where they belong. More stickers where they belong. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. So that's all factory parts. Everything's where it belongs under the hood, which indicates that it wasn't wrecked and had parts replaced up front. You can see the Ford stamps. They don't replace them with Ford parts. They would go aftermarket if they were doing that. There's a little scratch right here. Here's your your driver rear window, which is a new switch and a new window motor inside the door. This is a seat we purchased. They stole the rear seat So when it showed up, it had no rear seat at all. So we bought this seat and it had a reupholstery. So this is new upholstery on it. Here's your passenger rear window. The seat should look brand new because it is. Nothing to report back there at all. That's kind of boring. Alright, there's your passenger front window. Door locks. They work fine. Got a manual seat on this side. I think there's a little repair right here. I can see where there was a tear here and our mobile repair guy fixed it. Did a really good job. Let's make sure that there's no surprises inside. This is actually in really good shape. Usually it peels out of here, but this looks good. You have a wheel key. Driver door lock. There's the door locks there. Alright, let's see. Let's try the mirrors. Out, in, up, down. Those mirrors used to be black too, and the guy decided to paint those also. Which I find bizarre too. I think I would go to black on those. It's very easy to do that. So the mirrors work fine. There's the driver window, passenger front window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. We have a power seat here. That's back, forward, whole seat up, whole seat down, front seat cushion up, front seat cushion down, rear seat cushion down, rear seat cushion up. Let me go down again and make sure it's working. Down, yeah, it's fine. This one you can see where there's a lot of repair work done. There was probably a tear right here and in here. So right here there was a repair done. Make sure that there's nothing going on under the mats. Nothing going on there. Alright. Tilt wheel works fine. Alright. Well, it's about 85 here in Tucson right now. So, let's turn on some air conditioning. I do see it one right here, so probably someone trying to steal the radio that was successful. That's a factory radio. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear that with that on the microphone. Crack here, crack there. Someone probably tried to steal the radio unsuccessfully. Cassette player, old school, with a CD player. Non-stop. That works. Cup holder. Air feels great. All the settings work. Here's tow on and off. Let's see. Let's go for a ride. It's not a clear title, so if you come to Tucson, all you're going to pay is dock fee and taxes. Taxes are, dock fee is $250. The taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So, if your state tax rate is 3%, say, and you want to fly to Tucson to drive it home, you're welcome to. We may or may not be able to meet you at the airport, though. We're a small crew, and we're slammed 24/7. But you're welcome to come, and if we can't pick you up, it's about a $15 cab ride. Anyway, if you come to Tucson to drive it home, and your tax rate in your state is 3%, you add that to our 2%, you're going to pay 5% tax and a $250 dock fee. You pay by wire and ship, no dock fee, no taxes. There's a recommended shipper. He brings all of our vehicles from all over the country to us. His name is Fred at Beacon Shipping Logistics. Let's see what's good. I'll turn it around and start from 0 and give you a better idea. Anyway, Fred's number is right in the middle. His name is Fred, Beacon Shipping Logistics. His prices are right in the middle. If you ever are going to shop for shipping, never, ever, 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 ever take the cheapest price. They'll take your deposit, and then you'll wait forever for them to pick it up, which they may or may not ever do. All right, cheapest is not the best. You want right in the middle. You don't want to pay the most, but you don't want to pay the least. The least is a bad idea. Even if you don't use Fred, never go for the cheapest. Wow, this thing runs great. This is a 25 zone, so I don't want to go berserk here. But it runs great. The steering is pretty tight. For a Ford, they're famous for steering boxes. This is the play you're getting. It's pretty tight. Actually, it's really tight, which isn't really that unusual for two-wheel drive. And four-wheel drives, it's unusual. When they're four-wheel drive and they're lifted, they're all over the road no matter what. You can have a brand new steering box and they're crazy. But this is pretty tight. This thing is it's just a nice truck. Somebody decided to make it really weird looking. We've tried to remedy that by taking off the air effects. That's about all there is to know about this truck. Please make sure you get a deposit in. Once you have a deposit, you have a deal. We'll put a banner over the vehicle at wheelkinetics.com and thanking you, and you will be the owner. Until we have a deposit, it is for sale. Okay? So please, please, please get the deposit in. Lastly, I do this bit at this part of every vehicle we sell. I'm not singling out this truck to protect it. So please verify what I'm saying by looking at other videos that we have. Look at them all, in fact. This is not risk-free, okay? This is a used vehicle, whether it had 10 miles on it or 200,057 miles on it. There is risk in buying used. You don't have warranty. The Ford builders, the engineers, the designers, said that it's going to end at X amount of miles and in X amount of years. It's way past both of those, okay? Basically, they don't know what's going to happen after those miles or those years. And if they did, they could give it a 15-year warranty and sell this thing brand new for $100,000 or more as a bulletproof vehicle. They don't know. If they don't know, how do we know? So what I'm getting at here is, if you're risk averse, always buy new. Always make sure you're under factory warranty, and you'll feel good. You'll get the bottled water and the treatment from the salesman and a cushion to sit on and maybe even a loaner car. Now, this vehicle with leather new is about 40 grand, 45, somewhere in that area, two-wheel drive, about 40, 45. That's how you get that warm, fuzzy feeling. Nobody in the world can sell you a vehicle that is going to be risk-free that isn't brand new. Okay? That's a fact. So, if you're one of those people, 8% of the people, especially like on eBay, that think they can buy this truck and that it's going to be perfect, you're crazy. Please don't buy our truck. But if you realize that there's a lot of value in here, that 7.3s have a great reputation, and that they're historically very good trucks, excellent trucks, and you're willing to spend some of the money that you're saving by buying it on repairs, either sooner or later, then this is a great buy for you. Okay? I just want to keep it real. We can find the right buyer for every vehicle. We advertise them exactly as they are. We tell you everything we know about them. There's nothing left out. Okay? So, say it delivers to you in Montana, and 2 days later it gets a check engine light, get it fixed. Do not call us. This is not our problem. This is we make videos before they ship out, and as they go onto the shipping truck, and it indicates exactly how they went off. There won't be check engine lights on, and if there was by chance, we would tell you before it left, and we would offer to fix it before it showed up. That's what we do. We try to keep this very drama-free and very factual, is what I'm saying. So, anyway, what I'm saying is, please just know what you're buying, and if you're not prepared to buy used, don't buy used. Okay? That's about it. Thank you very much for your time.